got so much respect for him. Like family almost. Many times we've been playing against each other, but he's been doing some special things out there for Arizona State. Got, like I said, nothing but respect for him, and every time we go against each other, it's always a battle.
KJ, you guys obviously had the great start tonight and jumped to a big lead. Defensively, did the foot come off the gas pedal a little bit for you guys? What happened at ASU was able to kind of shoot their way back into this?
I just feel like a lot of it was kind of our offense. We kind of stopped getting the ball moved. Had a couple turnovers. And they're a team that thrives in transition, and we kind of let them get some easy transition buckets and start hitting threes, and they started feeling good and started feeling confident. And one thing about that team is no matter what the score is, they're going to play their heart out. And so we just kind of, it was more of on our end. We didn't necessarily take our foot off the gas. It's kind of hard when you're turning the ball over and just playing transition defense. But I'm glad we was able to dig in and realize where we were going wrong and just get right back to it.
Also for KJ, just as a point guard, looking at the box score, 4 different players had at least 4 field goals. Just how key is that for this team to get contributions from everyone and just give everyone chances to score?
It's excellent. It's excellent. That's one thing. One of the strengths on this team is everybody's capable of getting it going on any given night. And Vaughn had it going early. I know Cody started to get it going. Eddie's always been a post presence. Tristan got it going, and Jew got it going. And the guys coming off the bench, they're more than capable of getting it going as well. And so it's a team effort. It's a team effort, and everybody, I think, knows that, and that's why it just shows up on the stat sheet that way.
KJ, I saw you kind of giving some advice to Hassan in the second half before he checked out. How much do you take pride in being a leader to the young guys and kind of being a coach on the court?
Yeah, no, I take a lot of pride in it. I mean, just out of respect, I had one of the best leaders I've ever, been with in Evan Batty and Eli Parquet, Keyshawn, and even Jabari. Those older guys. When I came in, they were such, great role models for me, and so I try to take those characteristics and take what they were teaching me and try to be a great leader for these young guys as well. I mean, they may not know it right now because a lot is, going through their minds and a lot of plays, a lot of fans in the crowd, but, they mean a lot to this team. And anybody who has a Colorado jersey is more than capable of, going out there and doing great things for us. So it's my job, as one of the older guys to let those young guys know that, you're going to make mistakes, but just keep playing through them.
Javon, I believe this is the 3rd completion of a season series this season. What's it like seeing a team twice, especially after you lost them the first time?
It's sort of a little bit of that get back. Coming into it, we knew that we lost by a couple points over there at Arizona State. So we knew that regardless of where you play Arizona State, they're going to play their hearts out. They're going to be aggressive. So you just got to be careful with the ball. Be strong with the ball, and it's really just a physicality game overall and a little bit of mental as well. So just going in there like playing against Arizona State, you just got to do those things and you'll be good.
Anything else? For either of you guys looking ahead to Saturday, I think Arizona is in double overtime right now at Utah. Obviously, a huge opportunity for you guys. What has to happen to, come out maybe with a big one on Saturday?
Our mentality has to be, get stops. We can't let our offense dictate our defense. If we guard them, if we play the defense that we know we're capable of and get out and run in transition, I mean, we're a tough team to go up against. And I think our offense is going to be what it is. I think our main approach is just defense and rebounding.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
All right. Excuse me. Coach, please start with an opening statement.
Yep.
We'll open up for questions.
Well, look, conference wins in February are like gold. They're really valuable, and our guys did a good job tonight. We didn't play our best offensively. We had a few breakdowns defensively, but we did what we had to do, and put away a really competitive, hard-playing Arizona State team. They do not make it easy. You know, they play a very unusual style. They're physical. We talked all week long about being strong with the basketball. Down at their place, the points off turnovers was 27 for Arizona State, 12 for Colorado. Tonight they had 12. I don't know how many we had, but at least 17. So we didn't flip it, but yeah, thank you. It was a good, that was key, because taking care of the ball against these guys is important, because they will come at you. We had 8 turnovers in the first half. 6 of them were steals by Arizona State. So didn't think we did a great job there. We talked about it at halftime. Guys did a much better job in the second half. We had a stretch in the second half. We got 9 straight stops. And I'm not exactly sure when it started, when it ended, but that's a heck of an accomplishment, in conference play against a talented team. The problem is we only made 3 points off those 9 stops. And so I didn't think our guys were running the floor in the second half like we did in the first half. I don't know if it was fatigue. On 4 of those 9 possessions that we got from the stop, we turned it over, and we only had 5 turnovers in the second half. So, again, you get stops, you got to capitalize on it. And, again, I got to be able to play our bench a little bit more. It'll be nice when we get Luke back, but it was a good win.
Tad, you often described Javon as kind of the unsung hero of this team, guy who does a lot of little things tonight. He was kind of the regular hero and made a lot of big plays, especially those 2 end-of-shot clock plays late. I mean, how important were those for you guys?
They were huge. They were huge because they were making a run. And, if you don't score in those situations, you put a lot of pressure on your defense, and they start feeling it. And Arizona State's they're a feel-good team. When things start rolling, they're like a snowball or an avalanche coming downhill. They're tough to stop. So, Javon's plays at the end of shot clock were huge. I thought his defensive effort against Perez, who, again, really puts foul pressure on you. He pulled a chair on him a couple times and, hands back, really good defense. I mean, smart player, competitive player, rebounds, defends, and now he's starting to make plays for us and score the ball. So Javon Hadley is he's not the unsung hero anymore. He was one of our players of the game tonight for sure, in my opinion.
Coach, you mentioned it briefly at the end of your opening statement, and we talked a little bit about on Tuesday. We talked about you wanting to trust your bench a little bit more, and guys get the opportunity to make the most of them. What did you make of Julian's performance tonight?
Julian was huge. We didn't have Julian against Arizona State and Tempe. Tristan was playing on one leg. It was his first game back. We didn't have Cody. So, again, that just goes to show you, the importance of those guys in our team. Asan is very capable. He really struggled tonight defensively and rebounding the ball. And Eddie Lampkin, I thought his ball screen defense, his energy level on defense was as good as it's been all year. I thought I was really, really proud of him for his effort. And but, again, our bench, we got to continue to build it and have it grow. And but, sometimes those games get tight. You got to go with the guys that are getting it done.
How do you think Cody played in his return here?
I mean, it was good. Look, everybody thinks when you come back, hey, you're back, you're 100%. And sometimes it takes a while, especially for freshmen like Cody, who's, he's had a start, stop kind of year. It's difficult. I mean, it's not easy for him because it's big-time basketball, and it's physical. And again, the physicality of the college game, Cody's still adjusting to, and I thought he did a good job tonight. There's no doubt about it. And I think, we're going to need him on Saturday. He's an important part of this team. He gives us size on the wing. I thought they were trying to go at him, and Arizona is going to go at him. I mean, in terms of driving the ball, he's so defensively, he's got to keep taking a challenge, and offensively, he's really good because he makes simple plays. And that's what, when we had trouble tonight, we were trying to make home run plays. And that's where our turnovers came from. If we just make simple plays and get the ball moved, we're good. When we start pounding it, dribbling it, putting our head down, and we're not very good offensively.
Tonight, you guys were 26 of 29 from the line. How
Yep.
big were those points?
Huge. Yeah, I mean, and you have to do that against Arizona State because they will, and there was a couple of fouls that weren't called, and and that's just part of it. You just got to be strong with it. And our guys, I thought, made good cuts. They were physical. They played through the physicality. They played through contact at times. But yeah, getting to the foul line against those guys is critical. And that's where you need a strong officiating crew when you play Arizona State. Whether it's down there or at home, it doesn't matter. You need a strong officiating crew. And we had that tonight.
Ted, you mentioned kind of the offensive struggles. After you guys went up, I think 18, it was like 31-13 kind of midway through the first half. Mm-hmm. You mentioned kind of looking for home run plays. What are you looking for in this situation? Just kind of more ball movement?
I want to continue to get stops. And, yeah, absolutely, ball movement, because this team, and this team's not unlike other teams. Like, you jump out to an 18-3 run, and I'm like, oh, no. And you'd think just the opposite. Okay, we're up. But now our guys think, oh, it's going to be easy. We can come down. We can make one pass. We can drive it. We can force a shot here, force a shot there. And then all of a sudden they get a stop. They make a three. They get another stop. Two bad shots happen. A turnover happens, and it goes from 18-3 to 18-11. And now they're right back in the game. Like, getting great shots, taking care of the ball, executing on offense, and just keep doing what you were doing to get that 18-3 lead, which is getting stops and getting great shots. And we didn't do that. We had a chance to blow it open early. We had a chance to blow it open second half, and we never quite put them away. They kept coming back. Now, that's what good teams do. That's what competitive teams do. And Arizona State's a solid competitive team. You can't always judge teams by their record. You got to watch a lot of film and see, their coach is a fiery, competitive dude, and their players take on the personality of their coach sometimes. So we knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Arizona, who you guys play Saturday, is currently in triple overtime right now with Utah.
Go to 5. Go to 5. Maybe it could be 7 overtimes. Let's go, man.
Just what are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, look, that's the thing about the Pac-12 and these Thursday, Saturday deals is I don't even think about Saturday until tonight. So we'll put a game plan together. They're on the road. They got to travel. But Tristan didn't play down there. Cody didn't play down there. So like we were short a few dudes. So we got to be ready because Arizona's a hell of a team. And all you can ask for in life is an opportunity. We got a great opportunity in here Saturday night.
Conference, you'll see Luke back on Saturday.
I hope so. His ankle's getting better each day. He was limping on Tuesday, and I told him, if you're limping, you're not playing. He came back on Wednesday, went through practice, wasn't limping, but he's certainly not 100%. And so, I don't think he felt comfortable playing tonight. I'm never going to make a kid play because I think with those ankles, you got to say, okay, when you're ready, you got to tell me you're ready, and then let's go. But if you're limping, you ain't ready. But the good news is he's not limping. And I wanted him to go through warm-ups tonight, get a good sweat, get some shots up. Like, you got to keep rehabbing that thing, and hopefully Tristan can tell him that you tape that thing up, you put a brace on, and because at some point you got to come back, and you may not be 100% when you initially come back. I don't know when that'll be for Luke. It might be Saturday, it might be next week, it might be 2 weeks from now. I don't know, but he'll make that call. I will not.
Anything else for Coach?
Does being 13-0 at home help that opportunity against Arizona?
No. Being 13-0 at home has no bearing on Saturday night. I wish it did. Because then we just say, hey, Arizona, go down to Tucson, give us the win. That ain't happening. So we got to go win a game on Saturday. It's not going to be easy. We know they blew our doors off in Tucson, so we got some work cut out for us and 1 day of prep. But they have 1 day of prep as well. And in the second time through the league, it's easier for them for prep and it's easier for us for prep. So now we just got to go play and and see what happens on Saturday. But hell of an opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.